Hi there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream of. Are you guys ready for this? The, uh, oh God, it's an echo. Hold on. Why isn't this showing up? Oh, I should have known better than to. Let's see. How else can I get this to work? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I can fix this. You know, it's really the game that we're playing today is super technically demanding. Okay, we'll do that. And then, yeah, we don't want that. Let's try this. There we go. Welcome to, let's take two. Hello, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream of this 1986 Infocom. So, for some reason, there was a groundswell of support for. Yeah, I had to add some RAM. I had to work on my autoexec.bat. I even had to go into the config.sys. That's how hardcore this is. For some reason, there was a groundswell of support for this for Request Wednesday based on the number of votes it got. There was I think like 350% chance it was going to get picked, so of course it did. So here we are playing Trinity. The developer through Pony Carnival, who I don't know if he's there or not. There he is. My friend Tony contacted the developer. He actually sent me through Tony the game. So this is a copy of the game straight from the guy who made it. I was also given homework. It apparently comes with a manual in which there's a comic book you have to read. So I read the comic book, it was just kind of a comic book retelling of the development of nuclear weaponry. So I guess that's what this is going to be about. Corky right away notices nice, crisp visuals. Mig UK says there are some frame rate issues. Yeah, 1 frame per hour. I promise there won't be much Tom-splaining in this live stream because I don't know what's going on. Corky describes the text prompt as visually stunning. So for whatever reason, we're going to play Trinity, a text-based game. Concrete Auto was not sent as a 5.25 diskette. Get with the times, it was a 3.5-inch floppy. Martin Hill wants to know if this would run on his Mac. Please, Martin Hill, nothing will run on your Mac. Based on the previous winner, though, which is Sunless Sea, you guys love hearing me read stuff, so here we go. This time I get to read and write stuff. All right, let's see. How can I arrange these windows? Okay. Real quick, let's fix this. And you know, I'm just going to go ahead and close Steam. I don't want it clogging up any of my bandwidth. Also, this is time I could be spending grinding masteries in Guild Wars 2 to get ready for the release that's out on Friday. So, you're welcome, classic video games. Spoiler, guess what I'm live streaming on Friday evening? All right, click any key to begin. I have seen, what I'm about to show you is all I have seen of this game. Sharp words between the superpowers. Did I mention there's a comic book that comes with this that you have to read that explains the development of nuclear weaponry? Tanks in East Berlin, and now, reports the BBC, rumors of a satellite blackout. It's enough to spoil your continental breakfast. And the manual elaborates on the fact that I'm not like a spy, I'm not a superhero, I'm not an adventurer. I'm just a dude on vacation. I think I'm American. Should I even be reading this, or because it's right there. What else are you guys going to look at? Let's read it together. But the world will have to wait. This is the last day of your $599 London getaway package. Man, prices back then. And you know what? When I went to London on that getaway package, you cannot believe how quickly I got through security. No TSA. It's the last day, and you're determined to soak up as much of that authentic English ambience as you can. So you've left the tour bus behind. What was I even doing on the tour bus in the first place? Ditched the camera. Decided to play a game in which the Oxford comma is not a thing. and escaped to Hyde Park for a contemplative stroll through the Kensington Gardens. I'm at the Palace Gate, as you can also see. This is the extent of the graphics. Look at that title card, that little placard at the top. That reaffirms that I am at the Palace Gate. Pony Carnival says he contends this is the best writing of any game yet streamed on this channel, which I guess puts it in contention with, in Pony Carnival's eyes, Sunless Sea. Right away, here I have an issue. A tide of perambulators surges north along the crowded Broadwalk. Okay, Broadwalk must be a thing. It's capitalized. I trust that the writer knows what he's doing. Shaded glades, I like that, shaded glades, stretch away to the northeast, and a hint of color marks the western edge of the flower walk. Perambulators, really? Just say pedestrians. Quit showing off. All right, I guess I should take notes. I can go north, northeast, or west. Well, let's just go in order. Oh, and I'll inventory. Check this out. I'm wearing a wristwatch. I have a credit card and a 7-sided coin. What the heck is a 7-sided? That doesn't even exist. How does a coin have 7 sides unless it's like a polyhedron? Can you roll? Is that a die? By the way, I've never heard of a 7-sided die. Is such a thing physically? Yeah, such a thing's got to be physically possible. Why doesn't that exist? Why are all dice numbers even numbers? Why is there no like D5, D17, right? Pony Carnival wants me to look at the coin. The manual had a weird thing where you have to learn origami. It had some a cardboard, I presume this is actually a physical thing that came with the manual, a cardboard punch-out sundial that you build, and then some nonsense code stuff. Okay, how is it 7-sided? Oh, like 7 sides around the circumference. That makes more sense. So it's a septagon? All right. Oh, God, this mic. At least my audio woes will hopefully be over this weekend. I'm sending all that other microphone nonsense back. All right, here we go. Pony Carnival says he's not sure if perambulator means what I think it means. It's a pedestrian. I just said a tide of perambulators. It's people walking. What else would it mean? Lord Kosk wants to know if I can bite the coin. Let's see if it's real gold. Yeah, the game didn't expect that. It's Rich Romano from Florida, having newly weathered a hurricane. Irma. Inez? Irma, right. All right, so what happened? We went north. Did we go north? I forgot. Can I scroll up? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Broad Walk. So not a general walk that's broad. Apparently there's an actual physical place called Broad Walk. A brooding statue of Queen Victoria faces east, where the waters of the round pond sparkle in the afternoon sun. Your eyes follow the crowded Broad Walk north and south. All right, so I'm actually drawing a map. Let's see, PG, and that went northeast and west. Because that's kind of what you have to do in these games, because it was before they invented graphics that could make maps. Oh, Oosby says it's long form for a pram. A baby carriage? A stroller? You're right, it doesn't mean what I thought it meant. Man, those English, why don't they just use English? Your eyes follow the crowded Broad Walk north and south until its borders are lost amid the bustle of perambulators. There they are again. Come on, that can't really? Why are they calling out baby carriages? Don't make me Google this. That's got to mean pedestrians. Why else? Why? It's pedestrians. I don't believe you guys. Small paths curve northeast and southeast. Oh, God, I'm going to have to do some work on this. So let's see. Already the arrows are bumping into each other. Yeah, my map skills are not accustomed to this. Does anyone have some graph paper I can borrow? A cloud of pigeons fills the air. They circle overhead and congregate around a nearby bench where an aged woman is selling bags of crumbs. Feed the birds 30 pence. Her voice quavers with heartbreak. Why isn't there autocorrect in this? Actually, I'm glad there's no autocorrect because I've got an Apple product. I see what that does to communication. You get the feeling she's been selling crumbs on the same bench year after year since well before you were born. Her face is lined with care for her feathered charges, who perch on her round shoulders without fear. Round shoulders? Do we need the adjective round? I would say no. Give coin to woman. Uh-oh. What? Oh. Did you guys hear the sound effects in this game? I just made a point by getting a sound effect. Bless your, coos the woman. Taking your money with a practiced snatch. I like practiced snatch. Don't like round shoulders. And I like shaded glade. Don't like perambulators. 20p's the change. She holds out a bag of crumbs and a small coin for you. I'm now laundering English money. I have 1 out of 100. All right. Notice you can turn score notification on or off at any time. Okay, well, I want it on. Why would you want it? Take your bag and change, Governor. Take bag. Take change. She's very impatient, very rude. She needs to work on her customer service skills. All right, so let's see. According to my map, let's just follow the north wall. Is there anything else I should do? The pigeons were there. Shoot, can I... Oh, well, you can do that. Okay, but I can't scroll. Can I scroll up with page up and page down? No. Nannies and tourists. Nannies, no doubt, with the perambulators. Yeah, perambulators means pedestrian. You guys are crazy. There's no way that means prams. I mean, I believe it might be a term for prams, but in this context, it's got to be pedestrians, right? Nannies and tourists hurry through the Lancaster Gate to join the perambulators rolling south down the Broad Walk. That's where I just came from. Less crowded paths wind east along an iron fence. Oh, I should be calling what these are. Hold on. When you make a map, if it names the locations, go ahead and... So, Broad Walk, and now Black Lion Gate. Which reminds me, I'm now not grinding my masteries in Guild Wars 2. Speaking of Black Lions. It's a little in-joke for Guild Wars 2 players, an in-reference. Yeah, so you guys are standing by the fact that for some reason the text is calling out prams, baby carriages, strollers. All right. Okay, so let's see. The Black Lions Gate paths go southeast between the trees and east. Yeah, this map is a mess already. Yeah, there you go. A careless nanny has left her perambulator unattended. Unless maybe she was walking with the small child. The small child who was with her was a pedestrian accompanying her. She has now left that small child who was walking on his or her own. Okay, talk to nanny. Say, lady, the nannies are much too haughty to acknowledge your presence. Look, oh God, do I have to spell, at perambulator. I just say pram. Open. Actually, this is kind of creepy, isn't it? To be messing around with someone else's stroller. But I'm doing it out of concern to make sure that the child is okay. Perambulator. Dadgummit, seriously? Open. Perambulator. Now I do wish it had autocorrect. Look into peram... Alright. So I guess children aren't unusual. Fair enough. Pony Garnival says you can shorten it to pram. Really? Wow. Yep. Alright. I am now positive that perambulator is not a pedestrian. There's no police officer here, fortunately, to get me in trouble. Let's see, is there? Careless nanny, so push... You know, why am I messing around with the pram? This is a game that has something to do with the development of nuclear weaponry, and there are tanks in Berlin, as we were just told. Why am I messing around? I should frankly go home to America. It's not safe here. Let's just keep going north, right? North. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to now draw on my map a hard cutoff. That's 3 lines. That's my symbology. A lot of strollers in London, Concrete Otter notes. Must have been that post-war baby boom. Yeah. Rich Romano wants to know if kids can be killed in this game. I doubt it. This is like, like Fallout 3. Children are not allowed to be killed in video games. Will not happen. Okay, so let's go east. Inverness Terrace, IT. Crowded walkways lead east and west. I know where the west one goes. Along an iron fence. Narrow paths wander south into the gardens. A young boy sits nearby listening to a pair of headphones. Frankly, listening on a pair. Okay. And idly blowing soap bubbles. There's a dish full of soapy water by his side. The boy dips the bubble wand in the dish and swishes it around. I mean, should I be harassing the locals? Talk to boy. If this is an RPG, it's what you do. You have to talk to everyone. Oh. Fred Uwe says I should stop playing with my word processor. Swishtail suggests taking the wand from the boy. No, I mean, this is from a time before Grand Theft Auto where the player was a force of chaos to just run around and wreak havoc to see what he could get away with, what the game developers allow to happen in the game. We're not going to do that. Why do I want to mess with the poor kid? It's just color, right? What's in my inventory? Should I give him my watch? Trade watch for a bubble wand. Should I have fed those pigeons? Well, he's not talking to me. Fine. Certainly not giving him my credit card. Let's just keep heading east. Lancaster Gate. Wait. Wasn't I there? No, I was at Black Lion Gate. I thought I was at Lancaster Gate. All right. There was a Lancaster something, wasn't there? Maybe not. A crooked old tree shades the perambulators. Oh my God, with the baby carriages. As they roll south, I now know they're not pedestrians. Pedestrians don't roll. They don't roll. They don't trundle. They stride. The perambulators roll south down the Lancaster Walk. Shady paths lead west along an iron fence and southwest between the trees. All right, I'm assuming if I go southwest, it takes me to the same place that going south from the Inverness Terrace takes me. That's what this map that I'm making is assuming. There's an old woman under the tree struggling to open an umbrella. The stiff east wind isn't making it easy for her. I mean, if she was trying to cross the street or struggling with groceries, I would help her. But do you help an old lady? I mean, she's going to get the umbrella open. All right, help old woman. You begin to approach the old woman, but stop in your tracks. Her face is wrong. You look a little... Oh, I thought it was going to be like a demon thing. So, poor lady's just scarred. You look a little closer and shudder to yourself. At least shudder is spelled correctly. When people don't understand, when people spell shudder, S-H-U-T-T-E-R, right away I'm done. The entire left side of her head is scarred with deep red lesions, twisting her oriental features into a hideous mask. She must have been in an accident or something. My guess, a survivor of Hiroshima. Or Nagasaki. A strong gust of wind snatches the umbrella out of the old woman's hand and sweeps it into the branches of the tree. The woman circles the tree a few times, gazing helplessly upward. That umbrella obviously means a lot to her, for a wistful tear is running down her cheek. But nobody except you seems to notice her loss. After a few moments, the old woman dries her eyes, gives the tree a vicious little kick, and shuffles away down the Lancaster Walk. No. More was the cursor. Pennsylvania says Oriental. Calls it racist. That is dated, isn't it? And shouldn't that be a capital O? I mean, otherwise that just means to the east, right? But Oriental with a capital O, that means Asian, right? I don't know. I might not have my obsolete nomenclature down. Freezer Badger says, do we know where and when the game is set? Freezer Badger, we're in London in 1986. At 3:35 in the afternoon. 3:34, really, and 15 seconds. Pony Carnival says, yeah, there's a game out this month called Oriental Empires. I'm okay with Oriental, just like I'm okay with Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern is generally the Arab world is referred to as Middle Eastern. It's all relative, right? Middle Eastern isn't racist. Why would Oriental be? All right, so look at tree. Do we want to climb up there, get the umbrella, and catch up with the old lady? Which way did she go? Down the Lancaster Walk. All right. All right. I mean, this is dumb because what's my motivate? First of all, who am I? What's my motivation? I'm just sightseeing. What do I care? Because I play video games, I feel the need to work out what this puzzle is. I don't think I can interact with this. Catch up with old woman. I'm guessing that just doesn't work. Yeah, okay, she's left. All right, so there's an umbrella in a tree at the Lancaster Gate. And I don't have anything in my inventory. Like, I don't have a boat hook, for instance. If I had a boat hook, I would use it to get the umbrella. And then I would catch up with the old lady, and I would give it to her, and then she would tell me her backstory about Hiroshima. And then that would lead into some, I don't know, terrible secret, capital T, capital S. Okay, so let's go southwest, southeast. Oh, did I? Southwest, yeah. Round Pond. I should actually write these out instead of writing RP. Round Pond. Oh, this map making. My cartography skills are unparalleled, meaning nobody's as bad as me. Ducks and swans bob on the sparkling surface of the round pond. They share the water with an impressive fleet of toy boats, directed by the excited shouts of children. Crowded paths radiate from the pond in many directions. Can't even be bothered to tell. Just directions. I can go all kinds of directions. As I can see here from my map, I've got a lot of arrows pointing at where I drew the round pond. So as for this having great writing, I don't necessarily dispute that, but so far the writing's just descriptive. One of the things I adore, one of the many things I adore about what Fail Better Games does with games like Fallen London and Sunless Sea is their writing is so, even the descriptive stuff, it has such a distinct voice, an evocative voice. Here, this stuff is fine, but it's just descriptive. Nothing has grabbed me about this so far. So I presume the writing that Pony Carnival is talking about is in the overall storytelling, which I don't think we're going to see enough of today to really judge. Let's see. Toss coin in pond. Lord Kosk says. Toss or throw? Let's just go with throw. Coin in pond. Small coin disappears in the dark water. One of the toy boats on the round pond catches your eye. The east wind blows it closer. You realize that the white sails are actually wings. It's a folded paper bird floating just within reach. Because the manual that I was told I had to read as homework had explicit, specific, detailed instructions on how to fold an origami swan, I guess this is significant. But here I am, a tourist. Why would I be messing around with an origami swan that some child made? The answer is because the game showed it to me. Take paper bird. I'm going to unfold it and assume that there's a message. I'm guessing there's a message written on the paper. You lean over the edge of the round pond and pluck the paper bird out of the water. Unfold paper bird. You gently unfold the paper bird to its full size. What is it now? It's not a paper bird anymore, is it? Let's see if it's called piece of paper. Yeah. Look at piece of paper. Is this where the terrible secret, capital T, capital S, begins? The words long water, 4 o'clock are scrawled on the piece of paper. One of my favorite authors, would I say my favorite author? Certainly the one who was most influential on me when I was younger, a fellow named Walker Percy. And Walker Percy has, is this in Lost in the Cosmos? He's got this great bit where he talks about if someone gives you a piece of paper that says, you know, Times Square, Southern Corner, 6 p.m. tomorrow night, no one would not show up. It's a fundamental fact of our existence is that when we're given mysteries like that, we as we're going to do in this case, we're going to find what long water is. Let me look at my map. Nothing says long water here. And I've got, what, 30 minutes to get there. 24 minutes to get to long water. All right, because I randomly found a piece of folded paper. You know, was this a dead drop, by the way? Have I just intervened on someone's espionage? Rich Romano says, so this is the end of Blade Runner. All right, well, we've got to find long water now. That's obviously what's going on. Can I go south? I mean, paths radiate in, quote, many directions. South is probably one of them. The Wabe, or Wabe. It's got to be Wabe, right? Wabe. This grassy clearing is only 20 feet across and perfectly circular. Paths wander off in many directions. There we go again, many directions. Through the surrounding thicket. A shaft of golden sunlight falls across a handsome antique sundial. Here we go. Erected at the exact center of the clearing. So do we manipulate this to be 4 o'clock? Or, all right, let's go ahead and look at this. Because this is another prominent thing in the manual. Look at sundial. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you guys seeing this inset window here? All right, and the wabi is the grass plot round a sundial, I suppose, said Alice, surprised at her own ingenuity. Of course it is. It's called wabi. I should just say wabe, right? I'm assuming it's an Oriental word. Of course it is. It's called wabi, you know, because it goes a long way before it and a long way behind it. Waby. Okay. Wabe? Waby. Anyway, Lewis Carroll. I like that. The perimeter of the sundial is inscribed with 7 curious symbols and a compass rose, with the legend Tempus Edax Rerum emblazoned across the bottom, which I've seen a picture. This is in the manual. A triangular gnomon casts a finger-like shadow that is creeping slowly towards the first symbol. I was taught, and this could be incorrect, towards should always be just toward. Just drop that extra S. Don't know if that's true or not. But if I was his copy editor, I might bring that up. So a gnomon is just it's a construct on a sundial. And I think it's even referenced in the cardboard sundial that you make in the manual. Waby, wabi, wabe. Outspeak now quoting Jabberwocky. Outspeak, there's no way you didn't cut and paste that into there. There's no way you did that from memory. As a matter of fact, I can tell by the spacing. I bet you cut and pasted it, and the line returns didn't carry through. You're busted, Outspeak. But nicely Googled. Tempus Edax Rerum. Time always repeats? That's just a guess. All right, so here we go. Another puzzle. There's an umbrella in a tree. I've got the piece of paper that says 4 o'clock. I guess I should look at the manual now. Outspeak says, of course he pasted it, but he knew it. My favorite part's where the Jabberwocky gets beheaded. And it brings us the Vorpal Blade. The point is the rhyme for waby. Way behind and way before it and way behind it. Waby. Oh, right. Of course, Outspeak. Right. Thank you. Waby. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All right, so I don't know now what to do with this puzzle. Press the 4. Is there a list of verbs in this game? Use the order form included in your Trinity package. Push gnomon. Turn gnomon. Just okay. Turn gnomon. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Beat feet, because I don't want to get busted for breaking a sundial in Kensington Gardens. You feel the gnomon getting more and more wildly. A final twist and it falls with a clatter. So let's take gnomon. This is just an adventure game. I don't know what Pony Carnival's deal is. Look at... Can you use the gnomon to get the umbrella out of the tree? Triangular piece of metal about a 1/4 inch thick, 4 inches long. A long bolt is welded to the bottom. I don't think there's anything in my inventory. Combine gnomon with wristwatch. All right, I guess that's all we do here. Someone babelfish that Latin for me. Let me get that up again here for you. Look at sundial. Tempus Edax Rerum. It's got to be time always repeats. Which makes me think maybe this is a time loop game. I don't know. It's been many years since I've had Latin. Rich Romano, if you're not in Twitch, you missed this, says, how do you turn a gnome on? You tickle it. Swishtail says the time devours all things. Oh, okay. That's way better than my time repeats. All right. And that also makes far more sense to put that on a sundial. Can you buy a watch that says that? I mean, it's kind of a bleak watch, but I'd wear that. I'm an avowed existentialist. Sure, I'd totally wear a watch that says Tempus Edax Rerum. All right, so we've got a gnome on. I mean, I guess that are we done at the Waby? And paths radiate in all directions. So here we are. We're looking for what is it? The long fountain. Long water. Right. We're looking at the long water. All right. Left Empty says, I think the Latin means the Superman villain is really Jack Nicholson. So I think what's going on there is Left Empty hears Rerum and he thinks of The Shining. Which, fair enough. Close? Not quite there, but close. That's what happens if you don't take Latin, Left Empty. All you're left with is what Stanley Kubrick nonsense does this remind me of? Rich Romano suggests that the name Long Water means I should urinate on it. Okay, let's then go, I don't know, just south. The thicket blocks your path. All right, and I'm presuming east is also off limits. Right, okay, so we're at the southeastern extent of the map. Let's just head west. Oh, well, all right, northwest. Right, okay, so now let me now draw an arrow. Oh, dear. So this map is either very simple or I've completely blown it. I give even odds for either one being the case. All right, so yeah, we're done with her. Let's just see, where is it? North and south. All right, we're going south. We've explored everything to the north. We're now going south back to PG. What is that? Something Gates. Palace Gates, of course. In America, we don't really think about palaces very often. Rich Romano kind of taken a little step back from the quality of humor in his how do you turn a gnome on, or how do you do whatever, that previous joke. Rich Romano says, if you go northwest, watch out for airplanes. Rich Romano, I'm holding up a 6.5, which is a 0.5 score higher than Left Empty's Jack Nicholson reference. So Jason McMaster says, feed the birds. I mean, that's what the other lady's doing. All right. Throw crumbs. I mean, what? I guess I bought them for a reason. Throw crumbs at pigeons. I didn't get any points for that. But, oh, wait, what? Oh, my God. Man, adventure games. Pfft. You take a handful of crumbs out of the bag, but before you can throw them at the pigeons, they fall between your fingers. Oh, the crumbs fall between my fingers and tumble across the ground. Not the pigeons. This old lady's just given me a gem. Literally. Not like a pearl of wisdom, a gem. As the wild birds gobble down the crumbs, a glint of red catches your eye. Frowning. Why am I frowning? I wouldn't frown if I found a ruby. Frowning, you stoop down. There's no other direction to stoop. For a closer look, ... and gasp with astonishment. Why else would you gasp? Is there anything else? I guess you could gasp with fear. The ruby at your feet is bigger than a walnut, with finely cut facets that sparkle with crimson fire. It must have been in the bag of crumbs. All right, so I think I'm interfering. There have been all sorts of like spy dead drops going on here at Kensington Gardens. I messed up one of them at the pond, the round pond. I'm messing up another one here at the Palace Gate. Obviously, a gem was being exchanged for information. I'm guessing nuclear codes are involved somehow. Was the lady with the umbrella involved? That we don't know yet. The survivor of Hiroshima. All right, let's take Ruby. My grandmother's name was Ruby, by the way. True story. And my grandfather's name? Opie. Opie and Ruby Chick. As you reach down to touch the ruby, a very large bird races out from behind a tree. Whoa, whoa. It snatches away the ruby. Oh, God, adventure games, man. It snatches away the ruby with its beak, zigzags through a group of tourists, and disappears to the east. Fortunately, it seems to be a flightless bird. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear the bird was a roadrunner. Why would I not know any better? Are roadrunners not, do they not occur natively in London? The east wind softens to a whisper and dies away. Blowing leaves settle to the ground and the trees are still. Then a fresh gust blows in from the west. The direction of the wind has changed. Is that a metaphor? Joshua Marshall says type verbose, also save once in a while. Alright, saved. Verbose. If verbose is a setting, I need... Yeah. Was that turned down? I'd hate to think that that was turned down. Alright, so which way did the bird go? East? I'm pretty sure it went east. Oh, wait a minute. I thought east would have taken me to the Waybe. Alright, I'm going to then pencil into this map. It's going to curve down a little bit. Flower Walk. Gaily colored flower beds line the walks, bending north and west. Oh, God, let's see. North. So north must go to the Waybe, right? And then west obviously goes back to the Palace Gate. Filling the air with a gentle fragrance. A little path leads northwest between the trees. Right. Wait, north. Oh, and north goes... No, so right. North goes to the round pond. Northwest goes to the... whatever BW was. I forgot. You can see a soccer ball half hidden among the blossoms. One of you guys said something about a soccer ball in the chat channel earlier. I think one of you guys is cheating. The spires of the Albert Memorial are all too visible to the south. Why would they be all too visible? Passing tourists hoot with laughter at the dreadful sight. Of what? Of the Albert Memorial? Why is that dreadful? Why are they laughing? Nannies hide their faces and roll quickly. Wait, what's the dreadful sight? Oh, is it the bird? The large bird you saw before is here. You catch a glimpse of the ruby in its beak as it races between the wheels of a perambulator and disappears to the north. Here we are, playing an adventure game instead of grinding masteries in Guild Wars 2. Pennsylvania doesn't get it. Albert Memorial. Like Albert, is that Albert Hall? Did I just make that up? Is there a Beatles lyric? Something about Albert? I don't know. Apparently it's funny. Prince Albert Hall. Is that a thing? Did I make that up? I don't know. All right, let's head north. We're chasing a bird. Wait, was I here? Lancaster Walk. Was that Lancaster Gate? Where's Lancaster Walk? Oh my God, I don't know what. So Flower Walk North does not go to the Waybe. It goes to Lancaster. All right. Lancaster Walk. What? This map. An impressive sculpture of a horse and rider dominates this bustling intersection. Wait, was I here? Yeah, oh, I was here. No, I wasn't. A broad field of grass, meticulously manicured, extends to the east. Beyond it, you can see the long water. That's what we're looking for. Let's see how much time we've got. All right, we got plenty of time. A printed notice is stuck into the grass. The large bird you saw before is here. Catch a glimpse of the ruby in its beak as it dodges a startled nanny and disappears to the east. All right, well, let's look at notice. This is an adventure game. Take everything you can carry. As you approach the notice, you sense a strange motion around you. Looking down, you watch with horror as the grass begins to ripple and writhe with vegetable indignance. Oh, is this a horror movie? Angry green stalks whip around your legs, pull you to the ground, and drag you, kicking and screaming, back to the paved surface of Lancaster Walk. Sweet. This better not be a joke. I better be in some sort of a dreamscape or alternate reality or something. A chorus of offended little voices subsides as you regain your footing. All right, is that the game being playful, or is that I'm going to be so mad if it's just goofing around. Okay, how can I fight the grass? Put Noman on lawn or grass? On lawn, grass. Let's just try this. You hear a mutter of... Oh, it lands on the grass with a gentle thud. You hear a mutter of sinister little voices and a brief ruffling sound. When you look again, the gnomon is gone without a trace. Now, I don't doubt that this is from a time when games would let you shunt yourself into dead ends. A young couple zooms down the Lancaster Walk on bicycles. You watch them roll across the grass and disappear into the crowd. I thought maybe disappear into the grass. All right, so the grass ate my gnomon. I might have just put myself on a losing... I might have just closed down any sort of victory. Oh, yeah, I need to get the soccer ball right. Sorry. All right, here we go. Pennsylvania says you're going to need those cats from Ulthar to eat that little chorus of voices, right? Oh, Pony Garfield says you can type undo. What? Undo... give Nomon, or put Nomon, whatever, give Nomon to grass. Is that one? I can just put Nomon on grass. Oh, yeah, I can see it there. Undo, put Nomon on. Well, but why? It wanted the Nomon, I think. Wait, what did I... Undo Nomon? Just, here I am, trying to figure out a text parser, an adventure game. Oh, Pony Carnival is saying that the game might not let you. Yeah, Pony Carnival says it might not work that way. All right, well, hopefully that's where the Nomon is supposed to go. We have no way of knowing. I might get like to the final stage of the game where I'm supposed to put the Nomon in the Nomon slot, but I don't have it, and so the game is over. I mean, it's not even over. I just sit there and can do nothing until I use the order form in the Trinity manual. At which point they say, yeah, you screwed the porch. Go back and start from the beginning. All right, let's see. Where are we? Oh, we got to get the stupid bird. Where'd the bird go? How do I scroll back? I think east. Right? Did I lose the bird? Angry against... Wait, what? What's the... Can you use north and south? Right, lesser paths. I don't want to take lesser paths. North. I think he went north. Did he go north? Oh, shoot. Where'd the bird go? See if anything's like written on the soccer ball. Oh, Pony Carnival's saying go east. All right, so you're from here or go north again? North and then east, right? No, I can't go east. South and then east. Nope, the offended nannies. Body check me. All right, so where did the bird go? Shoot a monkey. I've lost track. All right, I'm at Flower Walk. Is time passing? I think it is. Shift page up, Corky says. No. Doesn't do anything. Oh, you know what, though? I think it saves... Oh, Control L. Whoa! Here's a whole text document. Can you guys see this? No, because you're looking at my window. Yeah, here's a text document of everything that's happened. So I'll zip this up and email it to you guys because I'm sure it's going to be huge. It's going to be an enormous file. Let's see. Where'd the bird go and where was I? And I hope it's waiting for me. Bird. I can even do, can I do, is this a notepad? Or, oh no, this is, oh, copy to clipboard. All right, but there's no Control F here, but I could copy it to a clipboard, paste it into Notepad, and Control F bird. Let's see, bird, stupid bird. Bird is the word that I am looking for. There's the soccer ball, Lancaster Walk, shaded tree, the grass demon dragging me around, evil deading me, lost my gnomon. Large bird you saw is here. It disappears to the east from Lancaster Walk. All right, I'm just going to move this window over here so I can refer to it. No, shoot, I can't. All right, I have to close this window before... All right, so where am I now? Flower Walk. Let's get to Lancaster Walk, and then from there go east. All right, close this window. Look. Where's Lancaster Walk? That's where the bird went. Oh, so I have to get past the lawn. Okay. Uh-oh, where's the ruby? Shoot, did I only look at the ruby and not take it? You guys were probably reminding me too. Maybe the grass wants a ruby. All right, where was the stupid ruby? According to my map, Lancaster Walk. If I go southwest, there's no, that's got to be west, right? Round Pond. How the heck did I get there? The way be south. Is that where the ruby is? What? Okay, right. Many directions. South is a direction. I don't know what this game's deal is. Ooh, a threaded hole on the dial's face. Am I supposed to replace the gnomon with something? Joshua Marshall says at least the ruby is in plain sight. Yeah, I'm sure someone has taken it by now. Oh, no, the bird took the ruby. Right, I completely forgot. I'm chasing the stupid bird. Yeah, the bird, I don't know how to get to the bird, though. I was at Lancaster Gate, and it went east, and I can't go east. Fred Uwe says it's almost 4 p.m. Does time pass when I check time? It does not. Aha! Game does not understand math. Alright, so let's see. If I look at my map, east of Lancaster Walk, obviously it's at, well, let's just see how we can get east. Let's see. So I'm just going to go south. Oh, I can't. East. Okay. Northeast. East. No, I meant west. Shoot. West. West. South. South. Haughty nannies. Southwest. Alright, so this is a northwest. Alright, we are now against the left side of the map. North. I mean, the bird's got to be somewhere. It can't just leave. North. think I can go any farther north. East. It's the Inverness Terrace. Yeah, at least I got that right. I don't see any bird. Ask boy where the heck the bird went. Maybe the boy was surly and wouldn't talk before, but having seen a giant flightless bird with a ruby in its mouth run by, now he might be more forthcoming with the information. All right, the boy is deaf. I feel sad for him. We've seen a scarred Oriental woman and now a deaf boy. London is full of very unfortunate people. All right, so, well, he's got headphones on. Let's see, remove headphones. All right, splashing water all over this stupid git. All right, this game now gets an M rating. He cries in an intriguing Cockney accent. I kind of inferred that from the word git. Then he retrieves the empty dish. Wait, what dish? Oh. I guess he had a dish. Okay, whatever. He retrieves the empty dish, pockets the wand. Oh, right, he had a soap dish and a bubble wand, and disappears between the prams, glaring at you over his shoulder. His last bubble floats away over the treetops. Ayo. That's what he said. That's how you read that, not ow. It's also an acronym for Age of Wonders, a game we're not playing right now. Ayo. That's my intriguing Cockney accent. Ayo. You hear that? Mig UK says I blew my chance to steal the wand. I suppose so. Chase boy. Hmm. Let's see what spells I know. Let's see. So, Joshua Marshall says east, and type the word east and just see what. There's the umbrella. Maybe I can get the bird to go up there. Well, he's flightless. What's in my inventory? Nothing. And I lost the gnomon. The grass ate my gnomon. All right, I'm going to use my credit card to order a ladder from Amazon.com. Oh, seriously, game? Take credit card. I'm going to find out my name. Oh, well, I better hurry. This game doesn't seem to know how credit cards work. Huh. Joshua Marshall says throw the ball. Throw soccer ball at umbrella. Good lord. I mean, why couldn't I throw the gnomon? I guess maybe I could have. I have 15 out of 100 points. Meaning I only have 85% more of this game to play. As you pick up the umbrella and smooth the wrinkles, you notice a touristy slogan printed around the outside. All prams lead to Kensington Gardens. Here we are, playing an adventure game logic. All right, well, I'm at Kensington Gardens, and sure enough, it does seem like all prams lead here because there are plenty of them. Let's see if we can open umbrella. I guess I did. I smoothed the wrinkles. Does that imply opening it? The west wind fills the umbrella the moment you open it. You're blown helplessly eastward till you collide with a crowd of offended nannies. Look, y'all, I'm Mary Poppins. Painfully, you regain your footing and snap the umbrella shut. Okay. I feel like I beat the game because I've collided with a crowd of offended nannies. That should be worth 85 points. Obviously, there's some bug where I'm not getting my 85 points for colliding with the crowd of offending nannies. All right, I'm not sure what else there is to do. I guess I'm probably going to end up using the umbrella to, I don't know, stun the bird, and then I get the ruby, and then I take it to Long Pond, Long Fountain, Long Water, whatever, at 4 o'clock, and then I meet a spy, and I give him the ruby, and he gives me a plane ticket, and I go to Japan, and the Cold War breaks out, and Cthulhu appears. Yeah, you like the sound of that? All right, so this has been the winner of Request Wednesday, Trinity. According to Pony Carnival, the best written game that has ever been live streamed on this channel. Maybe he's right. Maybe in the other 85%, really cool stuff happens, and really cool writing takes place. And to be fair, when I talk about good I'm not going to hold forth about writing. I don't dispute that this is some great writing. The prose isn't really grabbing me, but that's probably not the point. It's adventure game stuff, and presumably cool things happen if you can stomach the adventure game logic, which frankly, I cannot. I am not a fan of adventure game logic. I think that game design, things like escape rooms, the way puzzles are integrated into narrative, have left in the dust adventure game logic. There's no longer any excuse for that in the games that I play. If you're into it, that's fine, that's cool, but I have no patience for this kind of thing. Throw soccer ball at umbrella. Really? I couldn't have found something else there to throw. You don't need me to rail again. Okay, we're going to go make a mustache out of cat fur after we've scared the cat under the fence. Then we're going to take maple syrup and smear it on our lip, and then apply the cat fur to disguise ourselves so that we can sneak into the ballroom. There you go. Let's see. Joshua Marshall says, I'm going to go walk the dog and play Trinity on my phone. I presume if you've played this, and I know a lot of you have, there's no reason to replay it, right? I guess your score. A server probably saves your high score, right? Or leaderboards on this, right? Surely there are. What is the score? Like, can you beat the game with less than 100 points? Or is the 100 reflect 100% completion? I don't know. Greg Ambrose says, oh man, I bought all these games on my phone, but I can't abide the virtual keyboard. That would be a bit of an obstacle, right, Greg Ambrose? I wonder I wonder if the iOS auto-corrects you when you're playing an Infocom game. How enraging could that be? Utsby says really the value in these Infocom games is the PvP. Joshua Marshall says he played this, I presume, 30 years ago. He barely remembers it. Corky says the guy I was trying to disguise myself as didn't even have a mustache. Is that true about that Gabriel Knight puzzle? That can't be true. That thing was so infuriating as was. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific to play a little Guild Wars 2. Spoiler. I can't guarantee you'll be seeing much Path of Fire content because, frankly, I'm a little bit behind in my Guild Wars 2 progress, but you will be seeing some Guild Wars 2. You'll also be able to vote for Request Wednesday and see me play games like this if you so desire. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. Stuff I write is at quarterto3.com. If you enjoyed me having no idea what I was doing in an Infocom game, check out my Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. And join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and I'll see you guys then. Hope everyone is having a great week. Hope everyone will be joining me in Guild Wars 2 on Friday. Total War Warhammer 2 the week after. And then the deluge of fall releases. Joshua Marshall, say hello to Haruki and May, two of my favorite people in the world. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see everybody next time. Cheers.